Алло, алло, во, заработал, блядь. Здравствуйте. Вторая неделя. Играем против Димы Счастья. Все. Ну, у него, конечно, блядь, разъебанная, блядь, за 90 overall, конечно, блядь, Дима за полсезона ее хорошо подкачал. Из дерьма сделал конфетку, так сказать. Вот. Там. Шо, Диме, что я готов, что ли? Э, м, Так. Так, Диме написали, ждем ответа. Блядь, надо сразу поменять, а потом забуду, блядь, опять нахуй всю эту хуйню. О, блядь, потом менеджер Нового Орлеана, блядь. Я надеюсь, блядь, я надеюсь, Артур завтра сможет сыграть. Очень сильно надеюсь. Ебать, что-то выносные все просто хуячат. Очень много выносных тачдаунов, блядь, ярдов, нахуй, всех хуйни. Дик что-то не нравится, блядь. Хуля, может, не нравится, мне интересно, блядь. Да. Вот такая вот хуйня. Хуйня, ня-ня-ня-ня. Дима идет. Ждем, сидим-с. Дима, Дима, Дима. Дима, Дима, Дима. Ой. Пикинджер, ебаный в рот. Сибирал Викс. Сибирал это сколько, блядь? Ой, блядь, я не туда нажал. Ой, дурак, блядь. Injury report. Не Бронкос, можно НФЛ посмотреть? Хуевки, да. Как их зовут? Рейвенс. Дерьмо, блядь. Ебическая колотушка, блядь. Что с ними сделали, блядь? А что с ними творит этот чип-то, блядь? Блядь, пиздец, блядь. Ебать, это что нахуй? Дима запустил стрим. Ебать. Пиздец, нахуй. Да, короче, там. Ребята любят своих пацанов, блядь. Мгм, мгм, мгм. Дима пишет. Я ебу нахуй, блядь. У тебя сим, чего, блядь, еще? Я ебу, блядь. Пиздец, нахуй, с наездами зашел, блядь. Я хуею с тебя, блядь. Какой я, блядь, каждый игры должен смотреть, блядь, за всеми нахуй следить, блядь. Охуеть, блядь. Здравствуйте, блядь. Мемберс. Мемберс. Что, Дыма, ты же уже запустил стрим. Ой, Дыма, пышет. Дима маму тупить не пускает. Заебись, блядь. Поиграли нахуй. Папа. Твик. Папа. Опустила. Заебись. Заебись. Заебись, Дима, що тебе пустила. За этот превент. Да чё, блядь? Так, полетели, блядь. Почти так светло, блядь. Блядь, что за погода у меня сегодня, сука, снег в Гринбее, тут дождь, блядь. Блядь. Пиздарики на шарике. Я чуть не вырвался, блядь, охуеть. Дима, это мой плей. Его я знаю. Его я знаю. И похуй, что там Спай стоял, да, блядь? Окей. Спай просто заблочили, блядь. Дим, ты че? Блядь, это сейчас флаг будет. Иди нахуй, блядь. Это за это сейчас тут какой, блядь, пресс Фьюри, иди ты нахуй, я его даже не трогал, блядь. Блядь, охуенное начало. Ну, потом уже будет с тем, Диме пересмотреть, заебись. Дашь, отдохни, блядь. Ляж, отдохни. Чуть-чуть ты отдохни. Сейчас холодильник громкий, хуй-то ебаная. Дима, выбирай. Дима, Дима, выбирай. Ляж, отдохни. И тут ты полежи. Хорошо, тут ничего не дали, блядь. Не могли, блядь. Плохой будет сейчас этот снэп. Ой, блядь. Дима, не пишешь, что лагает. Это уже хорошо. Да, не намного лучше я сыграл, блядь. Шурч. Джевош Якобс.
He makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales.
Охуеть просто на все, блядь. Охуеть, блядь, можно просто.
That's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what to the pylon.
И наш Рукис хулит, блядь, ебаный.
hoping for moments like that. When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future. Safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin
30.
at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Неплохо, неплохо.
Up past the 40 with that one. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. That's going to be
Жалька, у пчелки, а пчелка на елке, а пчелка на елке в лесу.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Хорошо, что Дима в него пробежал.
It'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
At the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Не удержал, обидно-то как.
And now it's 4th down. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down.
Блять, это, по-моему, Дима не это, а это, блядь, какая-то... Кто-то он знает, нахуй, чего не знаю я, блядь, например.
At the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Handoff here.
Да, чего-то, наверное, знает, чего не знаю я. Я просто не смог его убрать, даже этого долбоеба, блядь, оттуда.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around. But it
Дима, я
falls.
тебя когда-нибудь пикну, блядь.
On the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating
Надеюсь,
any
лучше раньше, чем позже, блядь.
Instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Блядь, я на 10 хотел поставить, сука.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And on
Вот
3rd
поэтому ты, сука, корнербэк, блядь.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL. And
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
Блядь, дико извиняюсь.
Here we go. Blue strike. Blue. Ready? On play action, Love. He's going to send it downfield.
Хули ты рванул, блядь, там стоял, блядь, куда ты побежал, блядь, долбоёб.
Way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. It's second down.
Блядь, он был по центру бежать. Блок был.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. Ready. Black 40. Out of the shotgun. It's Love.
Долго ждал я его, блядь. Долго ждал, пока он опять откроется наконец-то.
From the gun, it's Love. Is caught left side by St. Brown. They'll get enough for here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. 17. Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
One quarter in the books. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football.
Это дождь, наверное, каунтер вообще нехорошо. Мне кажется так. Почему-то. Как валяется, блядь. Отпиздили пиздюка, блядь. Пиздюка. Пиздили, блядь.
So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Let's go. Ready? From the gun on third down, it's Love.
Держать ручки, нахуй, ножки, все подряд держать, блядь. Все хуливый, блядь, толкает Саню Бедного, блядь. Спокойно, блядь. И его воля нахуй, блядь. Он вроде на земле уже был. Он же вроде уже на земле был. Вот, посмотрите, пожалуйста, ревью, блядь. Слава богу, блядь, большое спасибо, нахуй, ребят.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Red, yellow, 22. Off the play fake. Here's Love.
Ты что делаешь, блядь, долбоёб, нахуй? Ну это, сука, было, блядь, сейчас нахуй. Что за танцы, блядь, и бубном нахуй? Амангра, блядь.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
I love this
Так,
call. The
ебанул,
defense
блядь.
is thinking run here. It's second and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
Here we go. Black, 95. 22 needle. Back. Set, cut.
On first down, it's Harvey. And boy,
2 и
after the
3,
first
бля.
down, they're fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ой, блядь.
He'll keep this
Чуть-чуть.
himself.
Нет, только не лав.
No
Ух,
place to
блядь,
go.
слава.
He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Чуть-чуть испугался,
You know,
блядь.
it's just a simple
Чуть-чуть
read,
прям
but it's
совсем.
really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? To throw is Love.
Брандон Аюк, нахуй.
Broncos are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
Got it.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for first and goal.
Yellow. Set.
Here's a run. And he'll get into the end zone.
Хаби.
R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
Первый тачдаун, нихуя себе.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So Narvison now, after the touchdown, will kick this one away.
Потому что думал, рванет, блядь. Испугался, если честно. Куда ты побежал, блядь? Дима, ты куда?
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
А бежит квотербеком.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle.
Проводил, который никогда не был открыт.
Separated a man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down.
Все перекинул. Да, нападение Дима, что-то вообще ничего не идет.
Elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Не трогаем нахуй.
And this ball be down on the other side of midfield.
At their own 47-yard line.
Let's beat old blue. 45. White. Cut.
Love to throw it on first down. He's going to send it down.
Ай, блядь, перекинул. Перекинул.
Buccaneers forced the turnover.
Нахуя рисковал, хуй просышь.
7-yard line.
So they're implementing a cover two system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your two safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field
Это же
all the way
поздно
to the
кинул, по-моему.
sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
Off the play fake.
Наебал. Наебал меня, Диман. Наебал
And he'll be
меня,
brought down,
Диман.
but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down. A tight end in motion now.
Это мой плей сработал, блядь.
Inside the 45. A pickup of 12 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many
Ляж, отдохни,
plays
блядь.
they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka. And they bring him down, but not until they get
Нормально.
inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
А, блядь, Тим, ты захватывал.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Бегите к нему, блядь.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll go with the drop play here on 2nd down.
Блядь, это,
And
сука,
he takes
сверх
it down to
ебаный.
the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll throw out of the gun. Flushed to his right. He brought all
Ляж
the
полежи,
time,
блядь.
but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Ой, хорош. Ой, хорош.
Is going to be
Хотя бы.
and he's got it. Bucca. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as
Красава.
a highlight of the quarterback and the
Красава.
receiver. But Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket.
Дима, что-то с
Let those deeper
интернетом
routes
или
develop.
что,
They need
блядь,
time and accuracy on
такое
the ball.
у
And
Димы?
that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's
Как
Sly
метр-то он
to kick
знает.
it away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well.
С
They'll get
20.
it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Here we go. Trouble. 38. 50. Green. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Love.
Ой, блядь. Вот так Дима немножко. Дима немножко обкакался юзером.
Other side of midfield.
Вот тоже бы был перехват, если бы он не ошибся.
Good for a Denver first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Red. 38. Set.
From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
Kick it to his right. Right to needle.
2nd and 6.
Set. Hut.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That's taken in. It's RJ.
Неприятно.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 3.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they're going to be set up.
Быстрее, пацаны.
They got it inside the 15.
Плав, 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 плав.
He'll get up here and spike it, and time for one final play right here. Here's Braden Narvison now to try the field goal. This from 30 yards out. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Блядь.
Joey Sly
pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now a hit. He lost the football. Special teams has
Я в
come
толпу
up with
убежал
the
сам виноват.
recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that.
Да.
They turn the ball over.
Ребята, блядь, вот так вот мы вышли нахуй с кабины,
Good
блядь.
his first catch. They have held him
Долбоёб
in
уронил,
check so
блядь.
far, but that one gives him a first down.
Можно мне, блядь, выбрать? Алло, блядь.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Going back in the backfield.
И меня фам, блядь, хуям, блядь, нахуй. Всё нормально, блядь.
Here now, second down and goal. Let's go. Go. He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
In motion, it's Waddle. Throwing here on third and goal.
Вот, вот, муж нахуй, по мне только пришел забить, блядь.
Touchdown, Tampa.
Уже стопудово будет играть.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. They'll go with the run and Irving. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5.
Чё второй раз не уронил, блядь?
Now, been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
Маркус сосал. Прыгал, то есть.
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Come on, set. Blue, 32. Set, go.
Ой, блядь.
Starts
Обоссался налево, блядь. Чё я делаю, бля?
and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Блядь. О, я не хотел убирать.
About the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
45. White. Drill green. Hut, hut.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
Я нахуй, ебать.
By the tight end.
Ой, пизду, я хуйней страдаю, блядь. Что такое, блядь? Что мне играть?
Third down.
Really well done here.
Можно брать повтор, я хочу играть, блядь.
Zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Blue. Set, set. Hut, hut.
Back To throw is Love.
Иди, сука,
Launch hard
какого
in
хуя,
front.
блядь?
It is incomplete.
Бля,
I think as the offense
пиздец,
comes to the
incomplete,
sideline now,
блядь.
the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he'll get a few
Ой,
yards here
блядь.
on the return before being forced out of bounds. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Либо уронил, блядь,
7 foot 6 before he's
мяч
taken
спиной
down.
видом.
So often, the only way to combat the perfect blitz call is to beat the blitz with the ball. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. He's able to find his open man and get the ball out of his hand because he holds onto that ball for 1 count longer. And most likely was going to result in a sack.
3rd down and 9. They'll look to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of
Это
the
хорошо,
field.
блядь, Вагнер, когда больше уже радость, блядь.
Receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Set, ready. Black, 95. Ready?
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a
Полную в
3rd
ту
down
сторону
down the
бегу.
road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse.
Хоть не слишком много
This is a
минус,
play we've
блядь.
seen this offense have
Уже
success with in the
радует.
past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 11.
Set. Red.
Now Love. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey. And he'll be very close to a
Я
first down.
долго держался, блядь.
But now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Watch out now. 50, 50.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love.
Я вообще не это, блядь, нажимал.
They really
Я
ran it up the
кнопки
coverage
перепутал, блядь.
and they force 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Ready. Black shot. Ready.
They'll go for it. Love. A wide
Как он
open
подсказывался,
receiver
нахуй.
downfield. This one is caught.
Пиздец.
Gonna have a Broncos first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Moving to his right. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike,
Срубил в
really good
подкате, блядь,
job.
пацана.
Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On the double.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 52 blue. Set.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's Love.
Анюк мяч не держит, инжирит ему от линии. Как, сука, всегда, блядь.
It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Ready, ready. Yellow. Set. Hut. Set. Hut.
О, блядь. Ёбаный в рот. Что происходит, блядь?
So we'll take it to the other end as we
Ну,
are
интересно,
through
блядь, пробуем.
Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Ready.
He's going to try to do this himself.
Не получилось.
Going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. So a big spot here for Brayton Narvison. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they will bring him down on the other side.
Нахуя я выбираю? Я идешь не там, а что не нашло, блядь? А мне это понял выбралось, блядь.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the
А
passing
мог
game
же играть
and on
по
the
правилам
ground. So
там,
big
блядь.
play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Мог же играть Дима там. Мог. Или там он нажал на этот, на спайк, блядь, нечаянно.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and
More
pass.
balance, блядь.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. In middle, he's got to complete to Cole. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They get 12 yards on that pass. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll set up to throw.
Ебаный смех, блядь.
And he will score! Touchdown, Buccaneers. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
This will be big for the Bucs. They're going to try the two-point conversion.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he will not.
Хуюшки, блядь.
They will come up empty on this try for two, unable to tie this football game up. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Carter on the return. And their drive will
Картер,
begin
блядь.
at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Come on, set. 6 put.
On first down, it's Love. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He gets free. And what an effort after the catch. He goes
Этот скрин, нахуй.
70 yards. Touchdown, Denver.
И блоки, крутые блоки, Харви, Хуярви, блядь, просто божественные, нахуй, блоки были.
An important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they'd feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
The kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 27, Buccaneers 18.
So Narvison now, after the touchdown, will kick this one away. This taken at the 5. Get across the 20.
22.
22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Блядь, Ван Смил пробежал, блядь.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 26
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. going downfield for
А,
a
я думал, я
touchdown.
поймал, блядь.
And they're going to have this
Как же
all
фартит,
day
блядь, на 50-50
inside the
баллс-то, нахуй,
30-yard
ёбаный в
line.
рот.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. A gain of 48. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
Я тут добежал, я
Down, football goes
чувствовал,
out, but it
блядь.
is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He'll throw it left and has his
Хуёв
mark back.
переебало, блядь.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to
Делать,
hold on to this
не
lead
глядя
here
кинул.
late. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Back to the air one more time. Moving outside the pocket. And he catches
Гори,
it.
гори, ясно, чтобы не погасла, чтобы не погасла, сука, сгори, ясно.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Throwing now on 3rd and long.
Блядь, красиво, красиво, это прошла, красиво.
Touchdown, Tampa
Ой,
Bay.
пука, блядь.
That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to
Тут
go down?
25,
And really
27.
make this one interesting.
Makes the score Broncos 27, Buccaneers 25. Jody Sly set to kick off.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Carter on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he will dive into the end zone. 92 yards. Touchdown, Denver. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He takes off. The ball comes out. The Broncos have it. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the
Раздавили,
defense
блядь,
loves it. They
квотербека.
want to take a shot at him. take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
37-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Ready, set, cut.
On play action, Love. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's into the end
Мисал.
zone.
Если бы он не брал тайм-аут, я бы набрал первый даун и сел бы на колено, как я всегда делаю.
And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long, to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
So Narveson now, after the touchdown, will kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
Я знал. Я знал, что будет вертикалечка, блядь.
That's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Sending it deep for Waddle.
Хорош нашел. Красиво. Где тут был, блядь, долбоёб?
This into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
At the 17-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Let's go. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. That is incomplete.
Попал,
Here we
попал.
go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Наконец-то поймал.
So much of that play comes down to positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Victory very
Всем
much
спасибо.
in
Всем
sight
пока.
as they'll
Пойду
take a
построю, что Дима там говорил.
So mile high salute all
Ладно,
around.
давайте.
It's a win for the
Спокойной
Broncos.
ночи и
They get the job
до
done
следующего
here at
игры.
home, and they follow the opening weekend victory to
Broncos, let's
another win
ride.
to move